Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today we have a special unboxing. This is something that I have been waiting for a while. It is from a fairly new comic company. The creator, Eric July, I think if you know who I'm talking about, you'll already know some of the titles that are here. And I've been really interested in checking out the stuff at our, I don't know if they sell at our store or anything like that, and I decided to pull the trigger on a compilation on one of their books. And it came yesterday via FedEx, and that's one of the things I like about the way they do it. They did it FedEx, so it doesn't take that long. But since I wasn't home, they left me a little sorry we missed you things. They came while I was at work, so I signed it, left it, said please leave it, and they did. So let me open this box up here in a second without slicing myself open, because that would be bad. So we have a nice little box here. I'll do it on the other side because it'll show my title. And packaged up fairly well. It is the soft cover, because by the time I decided to pull the trigger on it, they didn't have, and had the money, they didn't have the hardback. Packed up nice and well. One, two bubble wrap things. So we have the Rippaverse Trinity Volume 1. July, Dixon, the Suskas, Richards, Bennett, and Carita. So here's the front, side, and the back. It says here, the Rippaverse Trinity Volume 1. As we look to the future, we take you back to where it all started with Trinity, featuring the 3 books that kicked things off in the Rippaverse. Isom, number 1, I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly, the Alpha Core number 1, and Yaira, R-A-I-R-A, number 1. While living on the outskirts of Florespark on Silman Ranch, Avery, the vigilante formerly known as Isom, checks up on an old family friend only to be pitted against former schoolmate Darren Fontano, who is all grown up and running his own criminal empire. When push comes to shove, Avery shoves back and finds himself in a world of trouble and returning to a lifestyle he swore he left behind for good. Former war hero Brian Solari has recruited a team of powerful accepts Jermala Braxwell and Ingrid Valdez to form Alpha Corps. When the police get a freak, quote-unquote, call, this mighty task force springs into action, but when a bank robbery is more than what it seems, the Alpha Corps are in for a fight that may make or break them. The mysterious Yara had fought Brian Solari to a standstill and was warned never to return. Now she is back, but she is not alone. Who are the three visitors that also who seek this Ice Queen, and will Yarya prove to be friend or foe? With over 310 beautifully remastered pages, Trinity takes you to the incredible beginnings of the Rippaverse. Written by Eric July, Chuck Dixon, and the Soska sisters. That ought to be interesting. Trinity features characters created by Eric July in their first ever solo adventures. Eric July is the founder and sole owner of Rippaverse. Chuck Dixon has written some of the most iconic stories ever told in comics. The Soska sisters are horror director auteurs known for their visceral work in the film and comics. The art is brought to life by the great Cliff Richards, the astounding Joe Bennett, and the undeniable Deborah Carita, I hope I pronounced that correctly, with each book having a unique style all of their own. So, there's this soft pack, 310 pages, and you have a front page, thing right inside. It's the Rippaverse Ethic. Then you have right inside here, and then boom! It's a little thing here, a little note from Eric July, and then we get right into, I guess this is ISOM number 1. West Florence Prank Uptown 2 weeks ago. And then, boom. And then we just have different it looks like we have some incredible art in these things, and I really know nothing about this stuff, about these characters, other than the things I've seen on the computer, and maybe him talking about it a little bit here and there. But with Eric writing this, with Chuck Dixon, who has written, again, like it says, some of the best comics in the history of comics, and that's not hyperbole. He has written some incredible stuff. I'm really looking for, and the Soska sisters, I've read some of their stuff. It's good. This ought to be really interesting. So that's probably going to be one of the first things that I read here. I need to finish up a couple things, just some regular comics that I bought this week, but that's going to be next on my list, and I will definitely give you guys a review because this looks incredible. It is available on the Rippaverse site. You go to their, you see it says Rippaverse Comics there. You go to Rippaverse, it has a site at Rippaverse.com. It is rated teen. It's $45. And the shipping is free to members, I think. If I don't hold me to that, but I think it is free to members. So I am thinking this is going to be incredible, and I will let you know what I think of it after I'm done, because I am really looking forward to reading this. So if any of you have read if anyone has read these books, read this one, or the books that it is based upon, let me know, because I'd like to hear what you think. And I will definitely tell you guys what I think after I'm done reading it. So, like, subscribe, possibly share, turn on those notifications, and most of all, enjoy your independent comics.